Hey there everyone, this is Random MMZ and today I'll be playing Condemnation V. At least once more. You can see that I really don't want to stop playing this game with how I liked it. Let's begin. The reason why I'm doing this is because I really want to talk about some things in this game. Talk about the story and so on. The things I liked, and first of all, the save points. My god, do I really love to say this phrases she mentions there. The words I speak, the tears I shed, give them meaning. I don't know why, I just really love this phrase. Something I can't really explain. Oh, this is not a save point, I had forgotten. This doesn't work anymore. I'm not really gonna fight anything. For initial run, I guess they're good. But this game is really more story oriented, but there's really no reason to fight. Especially considering when you reach the second part of the game, your level goes down to 6, I guess. Let's see what level I start the game. Yeah, it's 4 now, but when I fight some bosses it's gonna go up a little. But yeah, when you reach the second area of the game, when Venice becomes a gunner too, the level goes down there. I think it's 6 or 7, or maybe it's even 5, but you go up one level when you see the secrets there. And one more thing I wanna see in this game is also the story. Some parts of it again, like this one. I remember going here the first time I played it, but then I didn't check it again to see what things I may have missed with the story. So yeah, first night on patrol. Things have gotten really quiet in the last couple of hours. I dug Odova's grave and put his lifeless body in there. I was getting too emotional and the smell was unbearable, but I didn't put a tombstone yet. Sincerest apologies to anyone who ventures near that hole. I just want to die. The horrors I've seen tonight, no one will ever know. I know I've been trained for this, but it's far too much for me to ever handle. I miss my childhood right now. I remember staring at the window of my playroom when I was a kid, finding comfort into the darkness of the sky, dreaming to someday go high and be with the stars. The silence, the solitude, the calm. There's something to appreciate about the sky at night. It's like a blanket of comfort, a blanket that understands you and cares for you. It loves you and shares all of your emotions. I wish I could rewind time and also stop it. Return to being a child forever. There's nothing for me in adulthood, only misery and suffering. By the time anyone reads this, I'll probably already dead. I just feel it, I can't go on like this. But to whoever read this, I must bestow a task upon you. There is an ALS agent who now lives trapped within her own mind. Something horrible happened to her. Something that leaves emotional and physical scars for the rest of her life. Her only way to cope with what happens by escaping her own body. Her spirit wanders in an alternate dimension while her physical body remains hidden somewhere. To whoever reads this, I do not ask you to bring her back to this terrible reality, but please check up on her. I wanna be sure she found comfort, somewhere, somehow. If you can't find her physical body, you should be able to access the other plane she's in. Good luck and thank you. Okay, I really didn't remember this at all, but now I can maybe think this is about Echo. Maybe, really. I have no idea if I'm correctly here. If I'm correct, actually. Well, let me just check something here. Position, yeah, it's fine. The position of the window is fine. Because I don't know, I completely forgot about that. And let's see the story on the first secret stage, which I am gonna check now because I wanna see that. And let's see, there's no reason to not wipe any of this data. Who are you again? Ah yes, the explanation on the il.l.s name, Eloquent Lurking Shadows, which I remember I translated for the first and second episodes, but then I completely forgot and just went with ELS. I think I had translated it to Sombras Eloquentes Rastejantes. I have no idea why I tried to translate it like this. That sounds bad! Really? Oh, this is the area that got destroyed in the battle with another Leah, I think it was. Let's remember her name again. Not Leech. It's that girl. I kinda remember her name. I remember who she is, but I don't remember her name right now. Yeah, let me check. I think she mentions it here. It's the girl that I even revived. Oh, Sana. Her name is Sana, which is even mentioned in the later on in the story. She may have been my sister, but yeah, don't think that's true. For it was something said by this guy, Nos. The time is myth, my child. I'm not even gonna read this. Basically, know what I'm gonna do here. It's to fix what I did. Kill the vengeance spirit of Sana. First of all, I'm gonna come here to the secret stage. There's an echo in here. Oh! Now I get it! Now I get it! My, how did I not notice this? This area gets kind of glitchy when you... Can I run? No, I can't. When the orbs get away from the screen, by the way. Like that one who's just going left and right near me here. It gets kind of glitchy. It's because I don't know why. Maybe it's some game maker lag. Oh, and now I'm scared to go to the right, but I know I'm gonna die. I'm gonna reduce my volume here because I may get scared of something and I don't want this. Not scared. I mean startled. I mean I think that's a word. Let's come here. There's nothing to fear around here. Okay. That's just the cross one. Which, if I remember correctly, I can just go down. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I can. Over here, there's even this fluff. For some reason, I kept calling them fluff balls in my mind. And there's this, which I think it's not gonna try to attack me. Okay. There's the note here, the page from a diary. I open my eyes and see the same old ceiling I've been seeing for weeks. The room sounds horrible. Another corpse is rotting. It smells bad. It smells so bad, but there's nothing I can do about it. Actually, there is. But I have to be patient. Life is a horrible thing, isn't it? If life is so horrible, why should I have to put up with it? Why should anybody have to put up with it? That kid looks so much happier now. He's not suffering anymore, and he doesn't have to endure the smell of other children's rotten corpses. He's lucky. He doesn't have to smell that foul odor. He is lucky. He is lucky. And soon, I will be too. You can clearly see that's mind going insane there. And I really like that. I really like the interpretation of a really insane mind. No, if it's not insane yet, it's going insane. And I really like this interpretation. How it can talk about the corpses and everything. When you've got nothing else to eat, flesh isn't that bad. I mean, I threw up a little on the first time, but even vomit can have a flavor of its own. The only thing I wouldn't eat is rotten flesh. That's disgusting. There are worms crawling around it. Around and in it for hours before it's completely devoured. It's like they enjoy crawling in their food as long as possible. It's disgusting, but I enjoy it. It's the only entertainment I've got after all. I can only think if someone was like... What's the name again? I got stuck in here, but was forced in this place like it's the prison. Maybe this was an old prison? Well, actually, there's also this diary, but I doubt anyone's gonna bother reading it. Nobody cares about the prisoners in the EOLS dungeon. When I die, I hope worms will crawl in out of my eye sockets. I saw it happen to the dead kid and thought it was amusing. Maybe I'll be funny about someone else too. It's the best I can hope for here. The worms win every time we play hide and seek. All of this is happening because I refused to assassinate the beast's little sister, Lola. She did nothing wrong, and there was no reason for me to kill her. Oh yeah, this is Echo, now that I remember it. I'm not sure when I heard it, but when I was reading the story, I saw Echo talk, something about Echo having been given the job to assassinate Lola. Because of some of Aaliyah's plan, something Aaliyah planned. I really can't remember why, how this happened, why exactly Lola had to kill, why Lola had to be killed. I guess it's because Lola was given the curse or something. No, I can't remember it. Now I can't remember. But now I'm here, rotting in my prison cell for disobeying an order. I can't stop wondering though, what happened to Lola? Where is she now? I'm sure she's alright. There's an echo in here. There indeed is an echo in here. Let's see, is there something over here? I guess not. Get out of the way. I almost got hit there. Where is the safest way to get through this? This. Now probably this way. Now I don't remember where exactly the boss will come from, but I'm gonna say it now. This is a really interesting way to use the, I think it is Game Maker, MV or something? RPG Maker, RPG Maker or something. It's a really interesting mechanic in that if you keep on the screen, if you stay up to a certain distance of a wall, things that go up to that wall will rebound on it, will go to it and then come back. However, if you leave this area, the things will despawn. They won't really go to the end of the... How can I say it? They won't really keep coming. They will stop for after a while. This makes, if you're playing this slowly, you'll get stuck with some balls going back. However, if you do it fast, if you know what you're doing, the balls will just stop and you won't only have to pass them once. I can't remember the order they come here, but I'm gonna guess it's middle, then I go up, then I go down to the middle, and then I just dodge. Yeah, dodge here. Got it. I got it. And this is the echo area. I think there's nothing in the middle here. Yeah, there isn't. I haven't checked if there's anything over here in the bottom or the upper path, but that's because I really don't think there will be anything since it's not on the borders of the screen. Oops, 2 times. See there, I think it's too much for you to go down there. There isn't enough time for you. I'm gonna guess it. You have reached me. I am impressed. What is this place? This is where Master Now sent me. Well, indeed, this is the secret stage. So it seems your arrival is merely a coincidence. How interesting. This is a fragment of the beast's hideout. The beast? The one who eats the prisoners? I'm just taking some water here. Much better. The one who eats the prisoners? Yes, but the beast is not here right now. Yeah, it's on another place, that other secret area that Rosina showed me. Are you Echo? Oh yes, indeed. Everyone thought you were dead. I am, but hatred is a powerful thing. Hatred? This isn't my physical body. I'm a ghost. I see. You have your soul. I can't feel it. You are like me. What do you mean? You are not like the others. Actually, I don't even care to explain. Just form a soul link with me so I can aid you. Why would you want to help me? Just stop it with your questions and take me with you. But remember, you can only only you can hear and see me, okay? Others will think you're crazy if you talk about me. Alright. Now let's go back to where you came from and help you complete the mission. Whatever you do not forget, I am kinda not real. Also remember that I can't go back to the surface with you. I'm merely seeking entertainment for a while. I am bound to this place. The reason why I'm reading Echo's phrase here is because I wanna see if it's really her who wrote the diary. I'm gonna guess it is her now. However, I can't really know. She mentions the kid who... the girl in the ELS, and I'm thinking maybe that's Lola. And I don't know if they mentioned the genre. I'm really not sure if they mentioned the genre. If they didn't in the diary, it may also be the beast itself, the Alex. Because they mentioned he's still there, but in an outer plane, and that's exactly what happened with the beast, with Alex. He's not exactly in the... not exactly there anymore. You can find his body like Lich made in that area where you need to go with a different place where you go with her. I don't know exactly what that is, but they did find his body, real body, and then they got him back. So maybe she was talking about him. I just can't remember if there was any genre there. If there really wasn't any genre, then it's probably talking about Lola, which in the end also got transformed by that curse there and became the snake or something. Got it. And this X6 music, I really love this. Oops, that was a rock there. Something over here? No. However, there is a place to go up here that cuts some path there. Yeah. Go back, twice. Oops, that's easy. That way now, yeah, exactly. And a fight, which I could use to heal myself, but I want. Just keep it away. Normally the bats are really weak. Oh, they can survive Echo though. Echo is like a magician or something. I mean, what exactly does Echo use? She's a witch, but what looks like we are here quite equipments. Whoops. Uses no weapon. That's why. Yeah. Trying to analyze something here. You go that way. You better. No, that's not what I wanted. Here. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm here. Here, all I need to do is go down and... Then move, please. Okay. This is an area... It's not that I didn't like it. I just find it really hard to look at these white things here, which I forgot the name. The detectors? I think they're detectors. Will they please move? I think they want. 1 damage anyway. I would have taken it to... Oops. This was not something I didn't see. I just couldn't react to it. I forgot to react actually. Whoops. Wow. Oh, I know. I see what happened. Here, there's something there. There was. Went up and down again. Woohoo! Let's see what I can do here. This is Sana. Like I said, it's the girl I killed. I can see some kind of teleporter there, but I'm not sure if you can really come back to this place later on. I'm gonna guess not because... yeah, I'm gonna guess there's no way. This fight will be easy considering I have 2 people here. And Echo just deals quite a lot of damage. Just gonna heal myself, and then... I mean, Echo doesn't deal that much damage, which he actually deals a really low damage, not that I see. Oh wow! Yeah, there was no attack. I don't know why I tried this. I mean, using spells are only gonna make the fight slower, but kinda guards in most of the times anyway. So I'm gonna get some free hits on her. Especially now that her agility is lower, so she's only gonna use 1 attack per turn, and not like sometimes twice, 2 attacks. I think sometimes she does it, but I can't remember exactly. Now, how much HP do you have again? Probably a lot. Yeah, now it's turn to attack. Let's see again what is gonna be said after this battle. By the way, that was the last secret stage I'm gonna do. It's only because I kinda remember everything on the other. See, there's the Zell, which the Zell secret stage, it's the 3rd, which basically has nothing aside from that battle. And I'm gonna comment on it when I reach it. When I reach its area, I mean. Yeah, you're almost dying. Most of the reason why it's taking a while is because... I don't know, I'm not using spells. If I could use the spells as fast as I just kept mashing my button, maybe it would be faster. My hatred will always be with you. Never forget how much I hate you, Venice. Why can I give a damn if you hate me? You tried to bully the wrong person that day, and you're still paying for it. Go rot in hell. And well, that's how you kinda make what's her name again? Not Senna, I mean the Vengeance Spirit, I guess that's what she's called. That's how you make a Vengeance Spirit get angry at you even after you revive her. Which is exactly what happens in the second part. Second part? Not second part, after you revive her. I mean, and I forgot to heal. That's the only reason I came here. Oh, now you can move one space here. From shadows will rise. I had forgotten about this. This magic circle on the ground, I'm gonna guess it's about for the teleportation. To minimize the mission. Okay, this is the part where I come in with Rosina. It is mentioned about the Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls, that sounds like a game. Maybe because it is a game, but you get it. The evil soul. I think it's actually called Dark Souls here. Yeah, I think it is. And the Pure Souls. Something I really like. I mean, there's not really much explanation about this, but at the same time, there really isn't a reason to have an explanation about souls in this game. It is explained later how... mentioned later, I mean, how... Knos is actually a light soul. I guess, if what he's saying is true, that he would absorb some energy or something like that he is a light soul. But you really don't need to know this to understand this, so I mean, it wasn't a great decision. Where do I need to come now? Here. You'll move to the... Oh, I think I should have gone down here. Yeah, I should. I really should. Now without taking damage that place I took. What was it saying about souls again? About how it's mentioned in the later in the game that Knaus has a light soul. But even then you're really not even sure if that's true, because it was Knaus, and if I remember correctly, he's kinda like possessed or something. Let me come here. Yay, that was good until I took a damage there. Oops. Well, I thought he was gonna go down one space more. What can I say? Let's just wait until the next area, I think. And why did I come here? Yeah. No, it's not the next area. Oh, by the way, I just noticed that this area is really like that first one. I think it may even be the same design or the same pattern there. Oh, this is the... this Gnome is really evil. You need to go through it while you're still looking for it, looking for the place you are. It was a really nice addition to the game. I'm gonna say it now. Let's see, you go there. I could have just stopped you there, but I'm gonna need to anyway. One thing I like it here, if you do this fast enough, you can go to the secret stage without even waiting anything. You're gonna go up now? No. And if you don't do this as fast as you can, you get stuck in this place. You need to wait a little for the snowmen to position themselves nice enough. Like, come on, move. I don't even know if you're gonna hit me. Hey, you're almost going down or something, but you indeed were. So I did it correctly. I didn't go up there to explain, which is what I wanted because I don't want to go to the secret stage. Let's comment about the secret stage 2. It's the 2, right? Yeah, it is. First of all, fake save point. Oh my god. At the first time I thought there was a glitch or something that wasn't intended. But then after thinking a little more with how much this game is supposed to be sadistic at times, I realized, oh my, that's a genius idea to create a fake save point to make you feel helpless. And then there comes those insta-kill snowmen like this ones here. However, they're fast. They're really fast with that sound on the game. My god, that's gotta be the best secret stage in the entire game. Though I can't really remember the... Oh wait, and there's also the other part too where you must go in the direction of the snowman. And this has gotta be the best secret stage in the game. It gave me so many feels. I can't really remember what Leech mentions there. I remembered something about Nocta and how Nocta died. But I also know this is a really... what can I say? How can I say it? It's a really important part of the story. Just like the first one was, where you go and see Echo is alive. This one is too, because you know that the ELS have started doing the wrong, let's say like this. It was exactly at this point that I changed my mind about the ELS. Yeah, that's the name, right? ELS. Yeah. When Leech said so many things about how Nocta died. Well, I really don't know who Nocta is, but you can see, you can feel there are things going wrong at the ELS. And so let's go. The Gandalf. You shall not pass! Oh, she even mentions Gandalf, that's why I thought about it. You're gonna die! One thing I didn't mention yet is Rosina's personality, which I also really love. Let me just finish this battle. While I'm fighting, I can tell it. Rosina's personality, what can I say about it? What did I do again? She's really cares. What cares? She really is energetic girl, and there's something about this that you can see it, even in her face, how she is. And also, I really like when she sees a girl and she goes through. Oh man, she's so cute. And that's interesting. I didn't remember this gave 99 XP, but I got a musket. Yeah, that's why I get so stronger after this battle. She even just killed an orc and then goes ah la 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 la. Also, when I saw her as a level 2, I didn't really think she could be so strong. Why am I changing items again? Oh, okay, I remember it. It's for the musket. These enemies here, let me see. Did I already show it in video how there's nothing over the other side? I went and did things like this. And kept doing this forever. Until it gave me a way to come here. but there's nothing here. I was really thinking there would be something. Does it leave the screen? No, he doesn't. At least from what I checked, there isn't, but I'm not really sure. Gonna check something here. There's even this perfect place for you to stand. And yeah, I really like messing up with this snowman. Because you feel so powerful when you can mess around with insta-kill. I mean, look how spikes that Mega Man X sometimes... Mega Man... Not really Mega Man X, just any game of the Mega Man series. Just look at how spikes make you feel powerless and you can't really do anything on them. You can use some games do have a spell like Mega Man 8 has... Not spell, weapon. Mega Man 8 has the ice weapon that lets you... Not Mega Man 8, Mega Man and Base has the ice weapon which you can stand over. Helps you a lot with some ice areas. Mega Man X1 had the... What? Shield Penguin weapon. When it's charged you can stand on it. But look at... You normally don't have the chance to do so. The only real thing you can do is dodge them. But when you can do something with the instant kills, it's just great, and I love how this game implemented this. You can dodge them, or you can just dodge them. Or if you know what you're doing, you can also try and manipulate them, like I just did up there with Rosina. Make them walk towards some sides or things like that. And it just feels really good. And why did I just attack with Rosina? Oh, anyway, this doesn't make a difference. The Arc has a really low life HP. Not a musket. And Rosina is level 3. This is an area I don't really have much to say because... But still I really liked it. I can't really explain it, but I really liked it, even though I can't say much about it. Well. Oh, one thing I remember though is how after you beat the secret stage 2, when you come here this area is different. I think it's on a full carpet. There isn't this area like here. I think it's fully red, I guess. Oh, I didn't notice. This was a wall over here. Okay, let's just go to that part. For now, I won't have much things to say. Even though I still need to read this so I can see the Orc's idea over Nos. A pure and a dark one together in this forest. Okay, he's just talking about the strategy. Any other thing? Everything is black and white to you, Vance. Have you ever thought twice about all the death you've caused? All in the name of ELS? All the nameless feeling, the suffering. Carol, you have to say it's not easy work. I'm not sure if whenever you beat the second stage, this is also so much different in that she realizes the death she's caused. I know it is different, even that Zork is also gonna talk to Leech and things like that, but I can't remember if Venice also changes her mind. Yeah, this is an easy battle. Well, what she said. You can see Rosina always has something to say, even if it's just, oh, that's what she said. Not that's what she said, but yeah, exactly what she said. That's what I wanna say. She always has something to say. And I'm pretty sure that stays until the end of the game. Pretty much. We're doing so little damage here. Is it? No? No, it's not. It's Venice. I'm not sure why, but at the first time I played this game, I always thought Venice did like 2 attacks instead of 3. I really don't know why. However, it seems now that I'm playing it again. But still, I realized it in the last video, the one that's in the TBR. I realized it in the last video how she actually attacks more than 3 times. And I think in the end of the game she even attacks 4 times in a row, every turn, or something. I don't know why, maybe it's because after I got the triple attack, I thought, oh hey, maybe Venice attacks 1 less time than her. Or just like Rosina's attack is normal attacks too. Maybe she also hits twice. Bullet Rain. This attack, at first, you may think, oh, it's not that useful. It doesn't do that much damage and takes a while to go. However, there are many times this attack's really useful. Like when you're blinded or when they're at the park with about 5 or 6 ogres, using the attack's really useful. I mean, it's not gonna fast kill any of them, but it's gonna slowly bring them down. All of them. And this is nice. The way you can use it while blinded, I know has gotta be the best idea. Not the best idea, how can I say it? Has gotta be the best use of it, because it's 2 damage. Like in the end of the game, after you've defeated Aaliyah, and you use this like a small battle when you're blinded by him. That's one of the many uses you have, and it feels good. And the ogre is blind. Rosina is now level 6. Oh, now she gets level 6. Argue, little rats. Let's see. Now Rosina is gonna tell me to come to the secret area there she found. Activate secret path. Oh, move the ogres. Yeah, it's this part. The one with Cell. Yeah, this is awesome. Is this like a door? No, they jumped down here. Now that I remember it. It's not a door. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess the things up there won't really load until I go there. So the timing is gonna be the same if I stay down here first before going up there. The thing I wanna say here is Zealous stage, the 3rd secret stage. I really like the implementation of the beast fight, how you need to die over it. At first you don't think you're gonna need to die, so you try, exactly like I did. I didn't just, oh, I can't just beat this, I'm gonna die at first. I tried, and then I only got hopeless after I noticed, oh, someone died. I can't do this anymore. And still I was trying, because maybe his life was already at the end. I'm not sure if you can defeat the beast before the 2nd phase, before not Cell, before Echo comes. But this is a really nice implementation of the death battle. What am I doing? What did I actually do now? Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Now and here I need to wait, anyway. Never checked if there's anything down here. I'll do so now. Yeah, there's nothing. But wait, there is a way, a faster way around here. Well, that's good to know. Much better to do that way. Okay. And this is also one part I really liked. I'm gonna guess Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm gonna guess the intended solution is just going up here. But for doing so, you need to be fast. Or else these spikes are gonna get unsynced or something and they may go up and hit you unexpectedly. So what I did at first was come here and do like this. Not something I really enjoy at doing. Oh, I think I screwed up here. I did screw up here. I did screw up there. Oh my, what's going on? Am I safe here? I think I am. Where is the next safe place? I'm gonna guess it's here. Yeah, it is. Just save every single... Oh, I'm in a bad position there. I completely forgot the things could unsync there and maybe kill me. You see, that's something you need to pay attention. And if you don't, you're just dead. And you don't feel like, oh, I did this and I shouldn't have died. It feels... I forgot the word. It feels fair for you to die there if you don't do it correctly. I mean, you can sync with Rosina, and if you especially if you have more than these characters, like having Zell and I think Leech? No, Echo on the party. However, it still feels fair for you to die there. You're also, even though it's an instant death area that can kill you very easily, you're still really close to that. The last save point was really close to that. You don't need to do some really annoying things before doing that. I'm gonna take some more water here. Wait a moment. And that's some good level design. When you're going on with instant death. When you don't feel so punished and still you feel like you shouldn't be dying, but I mean you feel like you can't really die as much as you want because it feels bad to go to there, but it's still not as punishing as, say, dying I need to remember a game that kills you too much. It's not as much of a bad feeling as dying I wanna be the guy or something in the hard mode, which you have very few save points. I mean, those games you play exactly to die and to suffer, but when some games, there are games that utilize the instant death thing in a wrong way and end up not showing that they want you to die, but still kill you a lot. I mean, Mega Man X6 does this. If you're playing with the normal X, one can go and argue, yeah, you're playing a hard game that's supposed to be the final in the series, and yeah, it's that way because it's chaotic for the nightmare effects. But still, it doesn't feel fair when you die on Mega Man X6 just because you have the wind effect going on in the... What's the name of that stage again? Ground Scarvage, I guess? Just because you have the wind effect at that stage and you can't... Not that you can't, but you didn't get the good RNG for you to be able to just dash there. In this game, you know, it doesn't feel that way. Instant deaths are able to use it for in a good way like this. It's just that it's hard for you to see people doing it, and when you see people utilize the instant deaths correctly in a good way, it just feels so good, and I don't really know. Okay, now let's come for Lola and continue the story. As I too long didn't remember what the hell you say. it feels hard, but it feels, at the same time, it feels fair. And it still feels accomplishing when you do it correctly. And Lola, yeah, you are a snake, something like a Medusa. That you're really weak from what I remember. I mean, HP wise, it's weak, but she also deals a lot of damage, so you gotta be careful. Took me by surprise when I tried doing this for the first time, coming here without the other characters, because for the first time I played this, I had my 4 characters on the party, and this was a really easy battle, but then, oh, this is gonna be easy, yeah? No, I got killed in the second turn because I didn't pay attention. And this is what I say, when you're not paying attention, it's fine for a game to kill you, but some games don't, and they just kill you even if you're paying attention, and you just gotta rely on luck. This is something I don't like, and this game, Condemnation V, did this perfectly. Perfectly. Ah yeah, by the way, no, it's not this area. It worked, she's cute! It's not this area, it's one on the reviving of Sana, I guess, that I'm gonna need to mention this. Something else here. Let's see. Here, there's Snows, and he will activate the... I think it's Catacombs, the name? Yeah. Oh, we came from here. Didn't we fall down? Or something? Or did we fall in this place and then crawl up this... Yeah, maybe we drop it here, the ground broke, but not so much, and then we crawled up here. I really like how there's sand here, too. Even though I don't know why there's sand, but it feels such a nice color there, in the dark. It's the same thing about the ghost there. Oh, and I need to remember this. Change my weapon to the dragoon. New move? Yeah. I mean, these ghosts are not that threatening at all. They're really weak. I'm gonna even fight one here. It's just the same ghost I fought in the beginning of the game, so they pretty much die to some really weird hits for me. Don't even need to keep using my third attack. 3-hit attack actually. Here I'm gonna do it fast because I wanna come here and not get stuck in the wall because I don't wanna fight the gazers. This is a path I found out when I was playing this alone. Oh, this fight also, it took me by surprise how easily you can die on it. Oh, these are orcs, they're just weak enemies, but there's 5 of them and they can stun you to death. Still, with the way stun works in this game, it isn't that hard. What am I saying again? It can't just kill you in one turn and oh, you can't do anything. It kills you over time and you have the opportunity to counterplay it. Just gonna try and kill one of them first. Yeah. Now the rain is gonna come in handy. To save. I got stunned there, but since I have 2 chances to come back from stun after being stunned, it doesn't really kill me as easily. Do I have boyfriend? Ah yes, I have a boyfriend. And report. Now I can just kill them with AoE attacks. I mean, boyfriend takes a while to play, but it deals a lot of damage to everybody, so now just some normal attacks from Rosina and Lola can destroy everybody. Also, you know how TP skills can only be used in battle? You need to think ahead of the game. In the game, actually. To remember where exactly are the strong enemies that you need to pay attention and destroy as fast as... what do you see? And you need to pay attention and try to restore yourself before these battles. Like, I see I'm dying here, I have this turn to kill you, and then I'm just gonna attack you, and it's fine. Now I healed once, and you're still gonna have a heal. And still, what I want to say is, you know as I said in some video there, the Papyrus enemy, the school that's the last enemy here, in this wall, this path here. He's a really strong enemy. However, you've gotta fight this enemy, which I think, if I remember correctly, is a jellyfish, which is, unless I'm missing something, unless he can do some spells or something, is a really weak enemy. So you can heal yourself before the fight. You kill one of them, and then you just heal yourself. You have time to do it. Yeah, it doesn't do damage. You have enough time to do it, and if you plan yourself, you're not gonna suffer in that next fight, which is the skeleton one. See, I'm now full health, and even though the skeleton can't do some really strong attacks, he's only gonna do half my health at max, so I can heal myself. Like, this first turn I can just keep him. Lola is not gonna do any damage. Yeah. Like, I'm blinded with Venice. Now I can just heal myself. If she keeps blinded later on, and like, she blinds Rosina, I can just use she attacks Rosina then, later, and Venice is still blinded. I can just heal with Rosina, and Venice uses the Bullet Rain, which is gonna hit anyway. Let's see, this is probably what's gonna happen next turn. You can't really let anyone in this team die. I think the only one who can die here is Lola, since she doesn't deal any damage whatsoever to him, so it's not gonna make much of a difference. And you can still use the Bullet Rain. I mean, it's gonna be harder because if he keeps blinding everybody, it's gonna be harder, but there is a chance for you to beat him. And I know this because the only time I died to this guy was when I was in my last video, I guess. No, not the last video, or maybe it was. That I ended up not paying attention that, oh, the next fight is gonna be the skeleton, he's hard. And I actually just got one shot by him. I think it was Rosina who got one shot. And then there was nothing I could do, since Lola couldn't do any damage, and Venice had to be both the healer and the damage, since Lola couldn't do anything. So I couldn't do my Bullet Rain. He also wasn't really attacking Lola ever. Oh yeah. Sana seems to have the same levels there as her other fights, at least from what I see. Not level, I mean HP and damage, things like that, from her first fight. I'm gonna maybe not have this because it seems like she deals like 100 damage with one hit. Yeah, she died because she wanted. You see, Vengeance is starting to see how her actions weren't really the best. One thing I noticed here, you can fight every single one of these ghosts here, even though you're not supposed to. And they give you a lot of... They're not ghosts, now that I remember it, they're Sana. They give you a lot of XP, but in the end, even if you get some spells, you're gonna lose them. because of the next story part where you lose some levels. Really don't understand why this happened, but it's really minimal. It's not like you're supposed to have these spells, and not like you're not gonna get them back later. And also there's an interpretation I had, which I'm gonna explain after I go to the... Oh, it didn't move my way. I'm gonna explain it after I go to the part where I lose some XP, some levels. It's at least my interpretation. And it's almost getting there. I just need to pass this Sanus here. Oops, not supposed to fight you. I'm really just losing my time here. Yeah, at least now I can just destroy you with one turn. Oh, again, I'm doing it completely wrong. And I'm blaming myself for this because I'm bad. Okay, now it's the end. By the way, that in the beginning of the area, I think it was either Lola or Rosina that explained how the dark and light souls work. But still, it's not really something you need to know for the game, and it's useful information, and it's gonna be useful if you go for the final where Knos ends up telling you he's a light form, light soul I mean. Useful there, but still I don't really understand how the dark souls work, like the souls work. That how can you be a light and how can you be a dark one? I mean, light souls, if what Knull said was really true, they only leave after they are only born after so many times, after so many years or something, and they're rarer than others. But that is if Knull is saying the truth. After this battle here, I'm just gonna recover my HP because I go to the other area, and there is a place to heal, even if you didn't. Yay, Knull has escaped. He's gone. This is the part this is the Sana revival. I just remembered it. I said I was gonna tell something about it. The thing is, when I first played this game, I was thinking, oh, maybe the story is gonna change here in that Sana is gonna die if I don't have everybody in the party. Maybe that's how the game is gonna change, and then I won't have Sana later on. But then I realized that the only reason why the spell worked is because Venice is a light soul. So it wouldn't matter if there was like 3 or 4 or just 2 of us here. As long as Venice is with us, Venice and someone who can do the spell, like someone who remembered how to do the spell, is here, and this would go fine anyway. And in the end, even if you have just 3 girls here, it's gonna work. Like you see, yeah. And this is also the reason why I mentioned that she made you, even after death, you made a vengeance. So even after revival, you made a vengeance. Vengeant? I don't think that's the word, but let's go with it. Vengeance. So angry at you. You can see she's really angry with us, at least with Venice, because that's her reason for this. And that's just some explanation about the ELS and Van's relationship, and their relationship actually. How ELS was her only hope, not hope, I mean, something. Okay, let's see the special scene here just to get a level. I like this a lot, man, you have no idea. But I found this really good. Just the way she's carefully going there and suddenly hits everything, and I like this a lot. How she's actually scared that Rosina might have thought something wrong went there. Oh, this is actually a way to... yeah. This shouldn't work like this. Let me just do it correctly. Oh, here, I also mentioned that I was gonna talk about this, the level thing. 7 months had passed after all of that. And if you think about it, EXP means you're practicing. After 7 months, I'd guess people would forget how to use some spells. Like, it's 7 months living a peaceful life that they're doing now. Like, they have the unlimited water here and here. They're just drying their clothes. You can see this is a really peaceful area. After 7 months like this, I'd imagine they would forget how to do some things. Though I don't know how they would eat. Maybe it would be through hunting, and then they would still get some of XP, but still not all of it. And it's been, like I said, 7 months. They would indeed lose some XP from so much time. Let's try not to step on the grass here. Yay! Gonna go the normal path, not the ODLS path. However, I'm gonna comment on something about the ODLS. At first I was really confused about those. Oh, even though you can see that's supposed to be for no story. When you don't play the secret stages, that story makes so much sense until the end where you see, oh, he's captured the girls. This is not really what's happening. And I like that story. I forgot the name again. Story shift, something like this. Where am I going again? Oh yeah, it's the teleporter here. Some monsters here who can actually talk. Not sure where exactly this place is, but there are some monsters. Oh yeah, this is the teleporter area. Can't go back now. Leech again. The Matina mission 7 months ago. Let's see. Oh, I did this completely wrong. I did that completely wrong. Yeah, now it's fine. No, it's not. Ah! I didn't see you there. Now I did. I don't think I've ever done this path before. It's nice to see some of the new paths you can do here. There are so many, yet all of them lead to the same place, and like my death. Accidentally went one block more than I should. Does these move? Yeah, they do. Oh! Let's actually stop and think about this before dying every time. Okay, they're going. So now I have time to go this way. And this place here. Okay, for now it's going good. Yeah, it's fine now. I think this is already the place where you can find. I never really tried to look after this room if there's something. Do you enjoy your crystal state, Alex? What I was saying about that echo thing, the thing that Echo mentioned in the. I'm gonna guess it's Echo. Oops, maybe this was a little louder than I expected. If that was indeed Echo in the diary, then maybe she was talking about Alex. However, I really don't know. And let's just continue the story. This scene is really good, how you see the brother and sister re-encountering themselves after so long. Both of them have been transformed into beasts, and now here they are. Such a beautiful moment. Let's see what's next. Yeah, it's this area. It's really fast, if I remember it correctly. Oh, I never realized that the screen stops like pretty dark and then gets lighter the more you walk there. I had never realized that. Is there something here? Whoa! I didn't know this. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Ah! Well, it's fine, that area actually exists, it's just hidden in the leaves. Oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't really know that. Ooh. Bug hunting going as well as I thought. As well as ever, I mean. Does this place get lighter to the... Ah no, this is the place that gets lighter. Come on. Okay. I'm not even gonna look more. Let's just save around here. Yeah, there's something. Let's just save down here before going to that area with instant deaths. Here, another place. Oops, another place with instant deaths that you feel it's fair, really fair. It scares you at first when you see so many instant deaths walking around, like, and you can't even really see their patterns at first. It really feels. Oh, this is the same crystal. Does this one get lightened? Yeah, it is the one that gets lightened. Let's come here. Yeah. Again, there's an area that feels fair, even though it's scary with how the orbs are moving. And this is actually... It's almost an area that broke the fourth wall, but then again, it's actually her left. I know you can do it, but the way to is nothing short of cruel. She even mentions how you should be prepared for things like that. Never really checked if there's anything over here. But really, there is no reason to worry about getting damaged or getting damaged. There's no enemy you have to fight. This area, I remember playing it for the first time. I got completely scared. Ah, that's what you can do. Just get in there and yeah. I got completely scared by those flames and then just went to the flame. But that's something I did wrong. It's not the game was cruel with me or anything. It's just that I did something wrong. And I did that. Yeah, now it's fine. Like, you are completely protected here. However, if you panic, you are gonna go down because of that one flame to your right. You are going to go down and end up hitting the flames. If you do pay attention, you're gonna be fine. See? The way you can manipulate the flames, you can make it really easy if you want. You can also make this a timing thing, but you can also make this really easy. This is not a threatening part. I mean, it is threatening, but it's not a dangerous part at all unless you accidentally misclick something. But still, that is really threatening and one of those good implementations of insta-death. Oops, I actually got hit in there. I'm sorry. And what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's go back and actually pay attention here. So that area has the, like I said, instant death, but you feel like you did really well when you get through it, and still it doesn't need to be that hard. Like some games think every insta death should be. Both with your targets. Yeah, she even mentions here you should go for the leech for Aliyah first. And ooh, those sprites laying down on the floor are actually really good. I mean, there's no need to not take damage here. I remember, this is the part what am I doing? A part of completely panicked and just went to the flame. Almost like I did right now. I could just sneak there and say, oh, it's because I wanted to show you how I felt and what I did the first time. But no, I just did things wrong there. Like I said, when you die, you feel like it was your only fault. It's not the game being dumb or something, it's just your fault. Can I talk to you? No. I don't think I had ever checked that. Now let's load this correctly. Taking damage or whatnot, but still not die here. They're going there, now here. Yeah, that's how you block it there. Now here. I mean, this is a safe area. What am I waiting for? Ooh, I didn't notice that. Here, that area, like I said, it's not hard, but it's still threatening and you feel good after beating it, even though you're not really on such a danger. Unless some of these orbs end up attacking you if you wait long enough, but I don't think that's the case. And still, that's a moment I wouldn't have been mad to die there. Oh, now the crystal is glowing. Yeah. This castle, I also have something to say about it. The way how can I say it? The way it really looks like the old castle. It resembles you, it reminds you of what you've been through all this time. The conversation here is also godlike. The way everybody is smiling at her. you just feel, oh, the story has turned around, hasn't it? What you've done, you know? I know you remember it. You're gonna pay for it. The way everything just turns around at this moment gives such a satisfaction. And then there's this demon, which I don't remember if it's dangerous or not. Whoa! What are you doing? Is this the Agarest Generations of War song? I think it is. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I know the battle is gonna end really soon. I think she even kills us for a moment before we get to level 99. Yeah, that's what happens. That's the only moment, probably the only moment where I didn't really get scared and thought, oh hey, maybe I need to dodge maybe there is a way for me to beat this guy, because this girl actually, because when I first played it, I think it got instant killed by something, like she did a double flame 2 and I just got destroyed. I wonder what happens if you die with everybody though. Since I'm dying with everybody, the first thing it does is always generate a game over. Like when you're fighting Nos for the bad ending one. If you die with everybody, if it ends up killing everybody instead of Venice dying first, you'll get a game over. It should trigger the ending, but the ending of Venice, but it's just game over. And watching this, I mean, I was scared at first. If you ended up giving us like the yellow health +1 so I don't get so scared about my health, I think it would be better. But still, it got its idea on that. Oh hey, you're stronger now. You're much stronger. Your old HP, like yellow health for you now. And still, it gives you a reason to heal yourself here. And I think I'm only healing Venice. Yay! No, I didn't want to heal Venice. Let me heal Alex and now just attack here with everything I have. Oh, looking at this, now that I remember it, having a raise spell was also something the entire game didn't have, and it added to the challenge. But when you really need it, it gives you, and I really love this. I think it actually heals you with a lot of HP. Yeah, it's even mentioned. Yeah. I think you're gonna die really fast if I remember correctly. I can just hit you with everything. Because now I'm so strong now. With all these levels and so on. And she casts Flame 2, which may kill me if she does it twice more. May kill a Venice if she does it twice more. And also, you don't need to worry about healing yourself before defeating her, like I was mentioning for the skeleton fights. You have a healing right outside this area. Oh, this scene though, even though it doesn't show anything, it just shows a black screen. Just imagining what's happening ends up being better. I don't know. It's better than just showing the sprites like going and doing weird things that would end up making a comic more fun idea on the scene. Just watching a black screen ends up being better because you can imagine things easier. Imagine what's happening easier. Like this scene. Like you hear them shooting at Aaliyah, you hear them slashing Aaliyah, but even though you don't see anything, I think it's better because it would be better than just seeing sprites hitting each other. This makes it for a much more real feel. Yeah. You can imagine whatever you want, that's what I mean. You can imagine whatever you want. If you don't want to look at gross things, you don't need to. You don't need to imagine it. But if you want, you can just imagine it really easily because of how many effects are going in place. Yeah, let's save and go to Gnos. Not much to say here, I only know that the intro scene gets different if you don't fight Elia first, which is something you can see they evolved after fighting Elia. They got what they wanted and now they're better than ever. She even guards that really strong attack that everybody tries to use on her, like, which is about now counter. This attack. He even counters everything and the story goes completely different from here on. I'm not sure what happens if you let Gnos kill you here. Probably just game over. Yeah, the Gnos, I remember it being completely weak. Just gonna charge my TP here. The way you sped up the song, by the way, the music got sped up with, which if I remember correctly, this is the Lysing Black Forest or Deep Forest from XC Third. I saw it in the game files and I noticed the music was not sped up there. I'm now thinking, this is really a game maker? Game maker or RPG maker? A game maker option to speed up the songs. This feels really good and useful for it. And here he comes again, the true last boss of this game. Feel my wrath, feel the power of ELS. And you can see, even at the end, she doesn't change. He's no longer human. Well, indeed, look at what happened to him. He's basically a chaos being now. Well, that's exactly what Wrath is. Wrath does indeed mean chaos to you. You wretched fools. Yeah, everybody's reading this. If you're not really just skipping everything like I am, like I did the first time I played this, which I actually read everything, I was thinking, oh hey, now I'm gonna need to battle him with Venice. Oh no! Her alone is not gonna be enough for this. But then everybody came. Even Senna, I guess. Yeah, that's Senna. By the way, yeah, you see how Senna wants to kill you, but even at the old ELS arc story, where you go to that teleporter there, she wants to kill you, she still wants to kill you, but now she, with this story, this path of the story, she doesn't, and you can see how things changed if you do the secret stages or not. I mean, I'm pretty sure this path is supposed to be if you beat the secret stages. The story feels more like this, like Lich doesn't come out of nowhere, Zell too. It feels like it should be for after you beat the secret stages, even after you do the old ELS path. In the end it says, beat the 3 secret stages so you can unlock the real path for the game. Okay, let's see here what I can do. I remember something. Yeah, deals defense ignoring damage. I thought about it a little in the beginning when I first saw it. And I was wondering, wait. Do I reduce the damage of a... Do I... No, not do I reduce the damage. Do I... like, make one of my characters immune to everything? Like, it's ignoring damage to all enemies. And no, it's just damage ignoring defense. This happens. Especially when I'm programming some things, I end up creating the weirdest typos I've ever seen in my life. An excellent hit. Also, seeing excellent hits in this area is so good. There's a nuclear, he's not gonna use 2 attacks. Let's see. Even bullet rain is strong now, if you use it. I mean, it's not as strong as just hitting him. Just gonna do this until I recover some of my TP. Oh wow! That dealt a lot of damage, oh my! Was that like supposed to kill me in one hit? But I had almost full health now, that I think of it. And I also have... Oh, she's muted. Yay! Oh, by the way, it took me a while to notice she also had a magic menu. I was thinking, oh, when I was fighting Knolls in this place. I mean, when I was using Echo, I didn't notice it. Was the first thing I noticed. Oh, she has a magic button. But then I came here and just kept using specials with everybody, so I didn't really notice. Yeah. Woohoo! And this music is good. I remember something that actually was really fun happening to me. I mean, it's interesting to say it better. I was looking at YouTube and this song came up on my recommended videos. Well, the song name is really weird. It's like a Japanese or something like this. And then I checked it. Oh, this is actually good. And then I went, played the game right after. It was right before my recording that I saw it. Then I went, played the game, one of the episodes of the true endings. The final episode of the true ending of my first playthrough. And then I went and saw this song playing and I was, wait a moment. Didn't I just hear this song somewhere? And I'm gonna use a strong attack with you because... yeah. I'm gonna use a Shinto Mekiako. Here. It gives me like 20 TP. Oh no, I'm gonna guess now it's better for me to just hit him. And use that. Am I? Yeah, I am. Can I reflect magic here? This is not gonna do that much damage anyway. Oh, you can increase the attack of party. Let's see how much am I gonna get with this. Almost better. No, I think it is better. Now that I think of it. Yeah. Am I still? Yeah, I am. Gonna need to have some heal really soon. Yeah, you don't have a heal too. Well, I still have a raise, so it's not really... I'm not really worrying about it so much. It's better for you to just hit with Reach. It ends up giving the same TP and you actually deal damage. At least now, and if you hit every attack, I just need to use some spells now because I'm gonna die. A spell. Okamugen Jin. The attack feels really good to use, however it misses just too much for how much you need to load it, charge it. I don't know. Yeah, Sun is no longer sealed, now I can heal people decently. Yeah, because I really need to do it. Let's see, I can heal you with this, and you just use a heal 3 on Cell, and you just strong attack. Yeah, this is the first time I saw the defense ignoring damage. I think it was with the Yodel Idoshi. Confusion Song. No effect. Oh, but it affected Leech. Let's hope she gets hit. Yeah, exactly what happened. No, not gonna use this. Gonna use a heal. Strong attack. And, yes, this. Let's see. How many turns does this take? 5 turns. Put you out of this misery. Not sure if I missed some of the text. Gonna guess not. Well, he used 2 Dark Clouds again, I mean. Not sure if in my first playthroughs I missed some of the text. That scripted message that appeared. But I'm gonna guess not with how much time it took me for defeat that. So I'm gonna guess not. Just attacking normally. It ends up being better than using one of those skills. Ow, this hurts. This really hurts. Yeah, fight, heal. Exactly. I'm gonna use my enhanced spell to heal better. You just use a strong attack. Only the strongest. Ow! I'm almost dying, you know. Let's see, I can use a heal on Venice. And you use a magic heal 3. Yeah, that's good. Well, everything. Oh, I'm blinded now. Now that I noticed it. Is that Nos who used Shinto Mekiako? He also has one of those. Oh well. Didn't notice. Another strong attack. And I think you're not blinded anymore, so. Yeah, healing with. Yeah, he uses Shinto Mekiako. Okamugen Jin now. Yay! Let's see. Who are you again? Yeah, you're Senna. Oh, I'm actually with 2 Mat Plus. First is the one that deals a lot of damage. Yeah, probably. Just attack normally because you attack 3 times like this. His phrases, the phrases he say here in this fight, you can see he's going mad. I mean, he's no longer human, as everybody said. He's no longer human. You can see he's going mad, and this is really nice. Oh, I can lower your death. Maybe that works. I mean, it would be better if Sana used it before this turn, but yeah. Now we cannot cast magic. Woo! Skill triggers quick and turn usual. No, not useful. Just gonna attack him normally. I need to use Zell's Berserker Roar again because it helps the party so much. Party damage. I think I might guard with him so I can just recover some of my TP. Can I put you to sleep? I think I actually can. Just gonna check this. He fell asleep. I remember I did something like this, but at the beginning of the battle I just couldn't remember it. I'm gonna guard with you because I wanna have some turns. With you too. Yeah, you can do this if you're really in danger. Just put him to sleep. Now I'm gonna stop this. No, not this. Just attack normally. Oh yeah. No, you can't use the spells there. Still no Berserker's Roar. You can attack now. So I'm gonna do this. You too. And that actually defeated him. Whoa. Though I wanted to use another Okamugen High and... yeah, that ended the battle. Oh, one thing I forgot though, and this V you get, I'm gonna get it's something that's like gold, but if it's possible I would like to know what exactly it is, because since it can't be used, because you know it's just a V and I can't really think of anything that uses V as the first letter. Ugh. It's your time to go now. Your mission here is complete. Accept your death and follow the light. A mission? What the hell is going on here? I think it's time to explain some things to you. The ELS wasn't always a cult of mindless killers. What? Originally, the ELS was a group of elites formed to counter the forces of darkness. Yeah, indeed. However, many years ago, Gnaws rushed to the front lines during the Dark War, knowing it might cost him his life. And it did. Once he returned, he wasn't the same man we knew. Probably something possessed him? Tortured... yeah, he was possessed. Tortured and nearly killed, Gnaws was possessed by the opposing faction leader, an unnamed demon. For years, 2 souls fought over this one body. We believed there was hope, but the Gnaws we knew and loved was long gone. His face, his eyes, they were cold, emotionless. Yeah, you can even see on his face when he's talking. He really is like emotionless. This is when he decided it was best to split up. Zell and Sana remained with Gnaws. They were my eyes and ears within the walls of the ELS castle. We investigated, tried to figure out what we could do to bring him back. So wait, with me killing Sana in before the story, like it's mentioned that I killed her, I actually delayed their plans or something like this? But unfortunately, nothing could be done. The only way to free his soul was destroying the body containing it. And here we all are. Gnaws is free from this cancerous torment. The Gnaws we knew was nothing like the cruel being you grew up with. He was kind, compassionate, happy and cheerful. So let me see something here. If his soul was indeed in his body, still in his body, his original, just couldn't really control himself, then wow, that was really a sad and suffering way to live. Oh my, I can't imagine this happening. Must be really bad. The ELS he created was a utopia for many of us. In his honor, we simply could not let it be destroyed. Knaus kept fighting to regain control of his body so that he could complete his mission, to lead the world to a brighter future. Unbelievable. So what now? The ELS shall live on Knaus' memory. It shall be restored to what it originally was, a society of harmony and justice. We have much work to do. Rebuilding the ELS? Now that I think of it, the outside world is not really shown to us. We really don't know how exactly the world is living. We just know it's bad because, you see, it's mentioned in that the ELS was made to make the world better or something like this, but you really don't know how bad it is. You know it is not good, but you also don't know how bad it is. It's the dark feeling in this game. I mean, you're throwing in dark, and that's expected of you. You need to think of the story. I'm just really bad at this, but it's a way to introduce someone to the story that it's good. I can't explain it. It is good. Even though I'm not really good at it, I'm not really good at going and analyzing the story to understand whatever is happening. It is really good to get thrown in the dark in the story. What if the story fits itself? This is why we're here, to stop it from happening again. But, Venice, if you could do one thing in this world, what would it be? Want to maintain peace. Exactly. How can I trust you? You've kept me in ignorance this whole time. You were brainwashed at the last agent like many others, except you strayed from the path that was created for you. Maybe something to do with her light soul? Again, I don't know exactly how the light soul work. Think about your past self. How could we have told you about all this? Really, that's indeed correct. Enough time wasted. It's time to decide the next leader will be. Fight me, Venice. Leader? I guess this was meant to happen. Should we stop them? No need to, Rosina. Senna and I have one condition if we are here to fight each other there. What would it be? We can't kill each other. If I am to reform the ELS and protect this world, I want to create an ELS with you in it. So much love going on! What is happening? You pathetic idiot. Talking as if you'll stand a chance. Oh, and whatever, fine. I've kept my promise, Nocta. I've kept freed your brother and restored his legs. I didn't notice this before. Alex is Nocta's brother. May you too find peace in heaven. No, wait a moment. I got that completely wrong. Knaus is Nocta's brother, not Alex. It would be mentioned if Lola and Alex had another brother. It would really be mentioned. Why did I think that? Condemnation True Ending. Created by Adelheid. Dark Cola Classic. Beta Testers. Dark Cola Classic. Clover Overcast. Oh, that's your girlfriend, isn't it? Special thanks. I am a Fun 9 and Frying Ryan 27. Man, this game was indeed a really interesting ride for me. I've learned to do so much with it. and I enjoyed every single second I played this. The only the only problem I have with it is that it ended too soon. Shut down. Not really what I wanted to do, but see you all next time. Good luck and bye.